Good night, everyone. Today is Wednesday, around 10:30 p.m. New York time, and we're gonna go with a very technical video today, guys. No, nothing has changed technically saying this afternoon. Nothing that we haven't expected. Uh, we're gonna start here with the euro dollar. On the euro dollar that we mentioned today, there is two scenarios. The first one, it can be like this is a whole move, and we're gonna get a little higher, but this is just the beginning. This is W, so we are here on the second on the C way, and we're gonna get from there. Now this is in the A-hour, and I want to be clear about it because so it's compensation right there on the room. I want to be clear about it that after this decline that should end around 129, if that's the case, we're going to see a huge recovery on the euro to around 145. All right, I want to be clear with that. Now, seeing the euro in the 1 hour right here, we're starting to favor discount right here. Discount is called A, B, C. This is A, B, and then a five-way swing that should not pass 134.81. I'm sorry. Seeing the euro below 134.81 is gonna feel kind of uncomfortable with me, unless we're gonna see here a move in this area, and that makes this move a 3, and then that's gonna feel a little bit better right there. But well, another scenario is that the one that we have, the other one is that this is A, and then we ended A right here, or lesser degree, we're gonna go 3 high, 3 backs, and then 3 lowers. But 134.85 is the heck of the support right here on the euro dollar. Now, around the market, I want to point you guys something that I see in is related to the metals. And if you notice, guys, we haven't changed the count. We haven't played around a little bit with the CAD and with the Aussie. Maybe we make a mistake in closing the Aussie. Who knows? But well, we haven't played around in the count with the New Zealand. In the New Zealand, what we have is A, a B, and possible this is a next 1, 2, I'm sorry, it's a 1, 2, 3 swings right here, but because this was a 5, we probably gonna need one more low. So that being the case, the area around 75 is very huge, and if you notice, we keep labeling this as a wave 4, even though we have played a little bit with the Aussie one. Now, that being the case, what we're gonna see is we're gonna see a new decline right here and a bounce in risk. And I keep saying the bounce in risk like that because, guys, it's gonna happen sooner or later. I don't believe that we are yet for the move that everyone is expecting. That's my personal opinion. That move is gonna happen sooner or later, and tomorrow we're gonna do a video about the Euro Group, why I believe that the Euro Group is denying that bounce at the moment. Now, right here again, I see the New Zealand going here and bouncing. Like in an Aussie, I start to see something in the metals pairs when we got two scenarios. Either this is 1, 2, 1, 2, or it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. That can be another scenario. Even though, remember, the New Zealand, we are supposed to be in a wave 4 scenario. Now, let's take a look at Aussie that we have. In an Aussie, we are presenting 3 scenarios. Check for the alternative. The first one is that this is one, again, same scenario, something like this, that this is one, this is three, and then we go 1, 2, 3 to make a 4 before dropping. Another scenario is the next to the downside, 1, 2, 1, 2, like it is right here. And the third scenario is A, B, Z, and then S and lower. At the end, we believe that now see the top is in, and it's a matter of market correlation between the market, so they can get, they can get in line, and then the move that everyone is expecting to the downside take place. But at the end, I believe that the top matters. The only one that is questionable for me is the New Zealand, but I believe that the bottom in CAD is in. I believe that the top in Aussie is in. So that's how I look at it. Now, talking about the CAD trade, we believe that CAD most likely create a bottom here. Unfortunately, we were trying to get along this money. That is possible that CAD is gonna make tonight, like New Zealand and possible even Aussie. Check on the technical count, a new high to around here, and then from there another 3 ways. If that being the case, what we're doing is we're ending this 1, 2, 3, and then a 4 or a 5, or the CAD is doing a nest. It's very possible a nest, because the move in the CAD is going to be huge to the outside. So keep that in mind, that right here, which easily can be ending in CAD, something like this, and then 3 back like we expecting euro dollar index, and then higher in the nest. Now, another one that I want to show you guys is the Singapore dollar. This pair right here also, look, about the same scenario, 1, 2, 3, 4, and extended 5. It bounced in 3 ways, not from the 38 or 2 like the CAD did, but this is one of the reasons, guys, that I keep saying it, and I hope you guys understand my view, that no US dollar move, the biggest one, won't happen yet. Look, still, even with a new high, we need a weakness on the dollar, and that's the scenario that we have been presenting when it comes to every euro pair. We know what we're talking about. It. I don't know if we can pass message to you guys. We hope we do pass the message, but we believe that this is the move on the dollar that we cannot miss. These are our relative move. This is the one. This around this area, 124 after 5 ways. That's the one that you guys cannot miss right there on the dollar. All right. Now, the Norwegian, again, is calling for euro strength, dollar index in 3 ways to the downside. So keep that in mind also. And then from here is when things gonna start getting interesting for the dollar. But this can get deeper. I'm putting here only the 50%, but it can get deeper. Now, what else? I'm gonna touch the euro pairs because we're gonna do a video tomorrow in Europe. I promise you guys. Cable, I'm gonna mention that in cable is a 50-50 proposition. If we already are in wave 4, if we are in wave 4, or we ended the whole move, all we know is that All we know in cable is this. Let me see sometimes that ideally this D-way ends around the trend line, but very possible also the scenario that we're presenting when what we ending right now is nothing more, oh my bad, nothing more than Z. So we are here A, B, C. We're gonna go higher in S and then lower to the trend line. Keep that in mind, and that goes pretty well with the whole dollar movement that we see around. So we don't know yet if in the 4 hours, somebody asked me today if we believe that that was the end at the bottom. We don't know yet, my friends. I gotta tell you the truth. Looking the whole market correlation, most likely this is, like I say, this is over down here, but who knows what's gonna happen. All I know that the euro should be stronger than cable, so at least I can see 161 in cable before going lower or even higher. Don't think I mean, I keep leaving those doors open because I know what it means when I say that. Now right here, this is gold. Again, looks like it's gonna make a new low and then another bounce back. What else? The euro pound is telling me that we should have finished here in the euro dollar is the A way, because the euro pound is calling for more weakness in the euro group at the moment here. Then the S&P, let me see, the S&P, guys, nothing has denied discount. I still believe that 1258 is going to be traded sooner or later. This can be also a triangle, A, B, Z, doing the D. Who knows? If it's a wave 2, it cannot be a triangle. So if this go to a new low, this can be a triangle, something like this, and then rejected from here, going lower here, unbelievable, something like that, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Otherwise, it's a nest to the downside. So saying one thing with 100% right there, I believe that in some degrees is very it's in a speculation at this moment. Now let's go to the metals a little bit. Okay, guys, on the dollar index right here, what we see is same scenario. Still 76.77, which is the low right here, 76.80 of the previous wave 2 and part of the previous wave 4. So that's our principal counts on the dollar, and we're gonna stay right there until it proves me wrong, even though there is a chance of the bigger decline, but we don't see any happening until it proves me that technically it's gonna happen. So for now, what we see is, and what we worry about it is the third wave on the dollar decline right here. That's why we are long euro, and then we're gonna become the bullish dollar around this area all over again. This is 139 on the euro, and we should expect in there sometimes during this week. So let's stay with the euro trade. Let's not close it. This is a swing trade, and we have to show that we got that we have what it takes to hold this, even though it's a contra trend trade, but we feel very comfortable about this C wave coming down on the euro. Now Cooper, we play a little bit with the Cooper right here. and we believe that we can call that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And Cooper can be ending a three-way move from the top, 1, 2, 3. That drop the same conclusion about all the metal pairs. If this is a 1, this is a 1, 2, or this is like a leading diagonal type of like a leading diagonal type of movement. If we take a look at Cooper on the daily, this is what I'm trying to explain. From the top, we can have 1, 2, even though I got to agree, do not look like a leading diagonal in Cooper. It's too extensive. But at the end of the day, what we ended with a new low most likely is gonna be a three-way move or a C-way right here when we have 1, 2, and 3, and the move should end around the 294 area. It's an area that I like, and then from there we can see a recovery in Cooper and then lower again. Oil, let me show you what it did today. It soared. So right here, oil soared. It needs to be seen a new low. I want the low below this area, below 75, 71 is gonna make my minimum target. If we take a look at oil on the daily, guess what? Same movement, corrective, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna make 7 way to the downside. So from there, we should expect some type of recovery also in oil. So guys, 4 to 9, very easy. Rezone should prepare for the rest of the week. We can be ending wave A on the dollar, but after that we should be a B and a C and higher. So keep the trades that we are as planned. Do not get too into the small time frame counts. Let's wait for that trade. And now I can tell you that trade should take the dollar to around 77, 76, 77. Like I mentioned here, when is the 30 of this leg from here is the 30 So technically, if this was a bit flat, that goes the Z way, and then we're gonna see a decline. If this is the nest, technically what we're gonna see is lower here, higher to 81, around 81. When if you let's say that he goes down there, should go to either 79, 31 high, or to the next level, which is 80, 80, 10. In an extension right there, we can see something. 1 second. If we want to extend, technically the 618 of 13 also comes at 80.11, so that should be a very hard area to break. But then right there is when we're gonna have to make a decision, or the dollar technically is gonna have to make a decision where we are. And another way that you can count the figure right there is mention 1 and the 3, and then the 618 of the 2% right there comes at 80.70. So 80 or 70, guys, keep that in mind. 80 or 70 should be the area that we should take into consideration in the dollar index. Hope you guys understand the whole video. Get back to you guys tomorrow. Thank you.